As I wear glasses myself, I face a problem which was the improper way of taking care of the glasses, which I've never actually realized, and I constantly have to spend money buying a new pair. So I don't buy my glasses from the United States because I realize it seems like everything, any glasses here is three, four, 5 times more expensive than anywhere else, which is the truth. So you can go any other country when you buy glasses, they're at least probably half that price. People would tell you to spend more money on the glare or the protections or the kind of treatment that they put on your lens. The truth is, those applications don't last. And I'm here to find out the truth, right? So if people can give you a reason to do something but fail to give you the actual scientific reason, they just tell you, oh, this is good for you. I don't think you should go and believe in that. Because many times you'll go to buy glasses and they'll tell you to put this and that and blah, blah, blah. But then, all that is just making you pay more for what? The only thing that you really, really need, if you ever, is this. You can see this green thing. It is the anti-reflective coating. And that doesn't matter how much you spend, premium kind, not premium kind. At the end, they're going to wear out. And I can tell you the reason why they wear out. It's not about how much you pay. And what does the anti-reflective glare coating does? Actually, it absorbs the light, as you can see. This is green, right? It absorbs light. So when you look out of it, it will appear when it absorbs light, then your peripherals, you're not going to pick up other objects. Without it in your peripherals, you're going to pick up some other objects. And then I'll show you this pair that has no anti-reflective coating on. You can totally tell the difference, yes? The green one is not reflecting or picking up the white from my window blind, yes? So you're gonna be seeing more of the reflections without the anti-reflective coating. So now if you say, oh, people trying to sell you on fog protection, all the other kind of blah blah, it's unnecessary. Unless you live in some extreme temperature places where the fog is going to steam up on your glasses really quickly. That doesn't actually happen. And don't think that, okay, the more money you spend, you're going to buy a peace of mind. It's not true. So let's get down to the science of why glasses do over time wear out, and it depends on how you actually treat them, right? So it's I think this happens to everyone. If you go to work, you don't have the proper cloth with you, right, to wipe down accidentally when you touch your lens with oil on your hands, or somehow your glasses come against your face and you put oil on it. So what is happening when your glasses actually start to break down over time? I bet that no one can really tell you these reasons, but I'll tell you. So two things that is naturally occurring and happening, making your glasses entire frame, your glasses and lens break down over time. That is your body oil and the salt from your sweat. So if you, I'm going to show you an example of this glasses, right? First of all, any kind of plastic lens that you have in the modern days, unless they're glass, they are a type of plastic. It doesn't matter, you call it Lexan, polycarbonate, ABS, There's still a category of plastics. So then you can see this used to be piano black, right? And this plastic is facing out. It doesn't always touch my face. I'm using this ring to show you guys as an example. But I'm losing the piano black here. Why is that? So that's because the sweat and the oil from my face is getting on the frame. And it doesn't matter if it's getting on the other side, but this is plastic and it's absorbing it and it's spreading it. So over time, you can see that the plastic is breaking down by the sweat, the salt in your body, and the oils in your body. So there are no solution to a glasses that you can purchase. Doesn't matter, you can spend 10,000, 100,000. There is just no coating that is going to protect you from not breaking down. So of course, we're talking about the frame, but that salt and that oil still gets on your lens, believe it or not. So on a daily basis, if you are buying those glasses wipes, those little packet of glasses wipes, you're not supposed to use those. They're one of those things that's like great, for one time and in an urgent use. It'll clear up your lens, but you use that every day over time, it will actually damage your lens. Why is that? Because it's paper, it's just cheap paper. Is like sandpaper, and you wipe that over time. One or twice, 10 times, it's not going to scratch your lens. It's not going to take your anti-glare off. But if you do that 100, 200 times, it's going to polish it off, and you're going to start seeing these little cracks and scratches, and you don't even know why. So I used to do this because I wear glasses my entire life, right? When I was a kid, I just take my clothes, my t-shirt, my sweater, whatever, when there's like a spot of oil, whatever, I don't know how it even got on there, and I'll wipe it with my shirt or with my sweater. That's actually not a good thing to do, right? It'll scratch the coating on top of your glasses. And if you take any form, doesn't matter how soft they might look, this is tissue for sneezing, whatever they claim, they are paper. Anything that's made of paper is very, very fine grit. You use that enough, it'll damage your glasses. And this is napkin, right? You can say that it's pretty smooth, but when you use it enough, it will damage your glasses for sure. What to use is when you buy your glasses, they give you this kind of microfiber towel, glasses cleaner, type of fabric. And when you use this fabric, it traps the dirt, it traps the oil, then it doesn't, the chances of scratching the lens is a lot less, right? And that's why you use this. But of course, no one carries this with them all the time, every day. It's inconvenient. And I notice sometimes people sit down their glasses like this. And I'm not saying everybody does, but often I see people do. So if your glasses comes contacting against anything that's not meant to be, that's hard, eventually you're going to penetrate and damage the lens. Another thing you can do is you can buy these automotive microfiber towels. Of course, they're inconvenient, but you can get the smaller ones. Keep one at your desk in the office. Keep one at home, anywhere you might sit for a long time. Set them down, whichever way you want. Use this to clean if you don't have one of these. So these, same thing, they trap the dirt, so it doesn't come against the surface of your lens. And if you don't have these two in handy, let's just say that you're somewhere and you're out, then suddenly you get like food, spaghetti, oil splatter on your glass, and you want to clean it. Then you just use soap and water lightly wash it, rinse it off. But when you dry it, don't try to use any towel that's paper to dry it. And if you have no choice but to use paper, fine. Do it gently just by tapping it. Don't go rubbing it. So I'm doing this video because I think a lot of my friends, I see them, they still do that with the glasses, even as adults. They're using anything they can find to wipe it, including people who are buying in the office using these packets of glasses cleaner. And I'm so surprised that people are actually putting that to their lenses. They actually do damage the coating, and people don't even realize that. They just thought, okay, if it's being sold over the shelf, then it's safe. That's a wrong assumption. The only thing that can come against your glasses when you want to wipe it down is one of these intended to make for glasses, or these microfiber towels. And how can you prevent body oils and salt from damaging your glasses? Honestly, nothing. So you just have to keep on replacing your glasses over time. But if you are wiping your glasses with any paper form of towel, then that's guaranteed to shorten the life of the lens. And that's when you need to use the Armor Etch to remove, which I did with these pair, remove the coating. Yes, I can say that it takes some getting used to because I'm picking up a lot more reflection, as you can see. So the same thing is true when you look at it from backside, yeah? When you look at it from backside, all those reflection is going to get picked up from your peripherals. So the anti-reflective coating is just that, you know, like you can see the top pair has no coating and it's picking up everything. The bottom pair, the coating is still on there because it isn't damaged. I don't wear these pair as often. Then you can see you're not picking up those reflections of the sky from my blinds through the window. You can see the two pairs. So that's the only benefit with the anti-reflective coating for you. But I'm so used to this pair now, which I'm shaking, it doesn't bother me anymore. So I don't wear these pair as much because they're higher power. I use it when I go out. This is what I use for my computer. And therefore, there you go. If you wonder why you buy a pair of glasses, it doesn't matter how much money you spend, you start to find scratches on your lens, and it's starting to causing some blurriness in the center. That's because that's where you always focus on wiping, right? The center. That's where your pupils are. And that's because you're using the wrong type of cloth and method to clean your glasses. And how I got this information, I don't want to use the word expert. Expert can be anyone. I use the word professional. I learned this from somebody in Japan who deals and sells glasses, makes glasses. And I asked him, why is it my glasses always breaking down in a few years, needing to be changed? And he told me the proper way to take care of glasses is using the cloth that was supplied to you, or one of these, and only if you have to, soap and water. Soap and water, still a chemical. It will damage your lens over time if you use it too much. Even your finger, you rub it enough, it'll take off the coating. But so this is better. Doesn't mean 100% proof, right? It just prolongs when you damage the glasses. The more you wipe, of course, it's going to damage that coating. So for and if there's anyone out there who thinks that, okay, glasses is going to last forever, and then why am I doing wrong? Why I'm paying $1,000 on these lenses and they're getting scratched? The answer is no such thing. Okay, there's no such thing that you pay more, your glass is going to last forever, because the two main factors are your body sweat, which contains salt, and your body oils break down plastics. You don't believe in that? The simple answer is you can do a Google search. What breaks down plastics? So thank you very much.